Slow zoom in on an animated opening graphic featuring pastel-colored drawings of lotus, water lilies, fish, and other wildlife. Graphic text on screen reads, 2022 Lotus and Water Lily Festival, Harmony, Health, and Healing. Transition to medium shot of middle-aged black woman in a white shirt standing in front of a house.
It's that time of year again, the annual Lotus and Water Lily Festival, and I'm excited to kick off the 2022 festivities with you. I'm Janelle Jeffrey, president of the Eastland Gardens Civic Association and Kenilworth Park and Aquatic Gardens neighbor.
Cut to full body shot to reveal her dog laying on the lawn in front of her.
And this is C'est La Vie. She loves the gardens too. If it's your first time or your first time in a long time, I'd like to welcome you to one of my favorite places and times of year and give you a sneak peek of what's in store for this year's celebration, Ode to the Sacred Lotus and Stunning Water Lilies. I'll be back to tell you why I love Kenilworth Gardens and why you should be here in July.
Splash of color dissolves to reveal medium shot of smiling black woman in park ranger uniform.
Thanks, Janelle. Welcome to Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens from National Capital Parks East.
Graphic title reveals her as Tara Morrison, Superintendent of National Capital Parks East.
We are excited to reunite with you this year. Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens is one of the special places we are fortunate to have here in Northeast Washington, D.C., and the only aquatic gardens in the National Park Service. The gardens have been a part of Anacostia Park since the 1930s, and the National Park Service is proud to steward and share Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens with our neighbors and visitors from near and far. We have been busy at work with our partners, Friends of Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens, and look forward to sharing the beauty, culture, and community that is the Lotus and Water Lily Festival with more people in 2022. This year, we are excited to host park neighbors, local residents, and international visitors throughout the month of July, the month in which the lotus are in full bloom, starting July 9th. The first weekend of the festival, we will celebrate art in the park. The second weekend will focus on healthy parks, healthy people, and the third weekend we will explore nature and the environment. Finally, the fourth weekend will be a celebration of our community. Each week, we will have children's programs on Wednesdays, and each Saturday, the park will remain open until 8 p.m. to allow for evening viewing of the full bloom, something you don't want to miss. Now let's take a look at what's happening at this year's festival.
Splash of color dissolves to on-screen list of activities with matching visuals. Yoga, woman practicing yoga beneath a tree. Music, youth playing steel drums. Live animal show, ducks swimming in a pond. Ranger talks, image of male park ranger talking with a group of children as he points to a tree. And more. Footage of a young female artist standing beneath a tree, painting a water lily, as well as pan of a lotus in full bloom. Splash of color to medium shot of white male in park ranger uniform.
This summer, due to metro construction near the park.
Graphic title identifies him as Sean McGinty, Public Information Officer for National Capital Parks East, National Park Service.
Visitors won't be able to ride the rails directly to these stations to walk over to Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens or use these parking lots. Instead, there will be shuttles from nearby metro stations. There is also free parking in our parking lot and the 2 lots nearby at Kenilworth Park. You can also bike to Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens by way of the Anacostia River Trail for a beautiful scenic ride. Simply check our website listed here and plan ahead for a great time for the entire family.
Graphic title of website, go.nps.gov/Lotus. Splash of color transition dissolves back to medium shot of Tara Morrison.
We look forward to hosting you, and make sure you come back following the festival too. I spend time in Kenilworth Park and Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens throughout the year, and I'm certain you too will enjoy the many unique seasonal features all year long.
Splash of color dissolves back to medium shot of Janelle Jeffrey, this time standing in front of a pond with a red Adirondack chair beside her.
That's right. As park neighbors, me and C'est La Vie come to the park no matter the season for walks, wellness activities, and meetings. Many of us who live in the footprint of Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens have beautiful memories of how the park has impacted our lives and our wellness. What I love most about the park is meeting people there who love nature and the great outdoors just as much as I do. From Tai Chi to bird watching in the park or deer watching, which is a favorite for Zayla, my favorite time here is always enjoyable. The park is a natural meeting space where visitors can truly take the opportunity to become one with nature. Now, as we reclaim our neighborhood national park, our community residents invite you to enjoy the biggest event of the year happening right here in our backyard oasis. Personally, I love this year's theme, Harmony, Health, and Healing, because the Gardens is a perfect year-round retreat, and the Lotus and Water Lily Festival is a melting pot of all of those things. It's a cultural celebration paying homage to the legacy of our historically Black community, Asian and Indian cultures and traditions, and the indigenous tribes who originally inhabited and cared for this land, and Civil War veteran Walter B. Shaw and his daughter Helen Shaw Fowler, who maintained these grounds alongside DC natives before transferring it to the federal government to become national parkland. Wondering how this oasis is activated? Let's hear from Friends of Kenilworth Park and Aquatic Gardens.
Splash of color dissolves to reveal medium shot of middle-aged white woman standing in front of a pond. She wears a bright pink t-shirt with a water lily on it.
Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens is in fact the perfect place to seek harmony, health, and healing.
Graphic title identifies her as Tina O'Connell, Executive Director of Friends of Kenilworth Aquatic Garden.
It has been my place of solace for nearly 15 years, 7 of those years as Executive Director for the Friends of Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens. We're the official nonprofit philanthropic partner of the National Park Service for this special place. It's our mission to make sure the park is well maintained, well enjoyed, and welcoming.
Split-screen graphic slowly scrolls the list of weekend themes. July 9th and 10th, Art and Harmony. July 16th and 17th, Healthy Park, Healthy People. July 23rd and 24th, Nature and Environment. July 30th and 31st, Music and Community. Graphic title of website, go.nps.gov/Lotus.
So we hope you choose a weekend during this year's month-long Lotus and Water Lily Festival to experience the intersection of beauty, nature, and culture found within this special place, Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens.
Cut back to medium shot of Tina O'Connell on camera. go.nps.gov/Lotus.
Check the National Park Service and Friends website for the complete schedule of events and to register. We train park greeters to welcome visitors during events like the annual festival, special outdoor art installations, WELLderness, or just to encourage visitors to enjoy a beautiful spring morning or fall afternoon. Before we give you a sneak peek of what types of performances you can expect during the festival, I want to personally invite you to experience our GPS audio-guided oral history tour called Down to Earth, Up to Us. It chronicles residents' stories, experiences, and the history of Kenilworth Park and Aquatic Gardens, told by Ward 7 residents here in DC, and produced by author, activist, and artist Dr. Thomas Stanley, Dr. Mark Cooley, and Malik Thomas.
Cut to wide shot of Tina standing beneath a weeping willow tree with a wooden bridge behind her and a water lily pond on her left.
As you can see, we're ready to activate the park for the summer and beyond. We look forward to seeing you in July, and I'm looking forward to becoming friends.
Splash of color transition dissolves to reveal Native American woman in traditional costume. She is standing beneath a tree with a lotus pond behind her. Graphic title identifies her as Angela Gladue, Miss Chief Raka, a Cree hoop dance performer.
Ansekiowao. My name is Angela Gladue. I am Cree from Canada, and I come to you all the way from Amiskwachee, Waskagan, Treaty 6 territory of Edmonton, Alberta. The dance I'm going to share with you today is a traditional hoop dance that comes from the Taos Pueblo tribe of New Mexico. And this dance is a healing dance that also tells stories of how we are all connected in this great circle of life. So you're going to see many different shapes, animals, and things of nature that connects us all. Thank you for having me. Hi, hi.
Wide shot of dancer beneath the tree and sky. She performs this Native American dance with 5 white hoop rings, which she maneuvers throughout the performance to create various shapes and formations. She steps into and out of the hoops, swings them above her head and below her feet. splash of color transitions us from the dancer back to the host, Janelle Jeffrey, and her dog, Selah, standing on the gravel path near the Park Visitor Center.
Selah and I hope you're ready to experience Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens because she'll be on her leash, ready to make some new friends too. Remember, you have 4 weekends starting July 9th and running through July 31st to enjoy art and harmony the first week, health and wellness the second week, followed by environment and culminating with music and community. So what are you waiting for? Let's go, come on.
She and Selah turn and walk down the path away from the camera. Dissolve back to animated opening graphic featuring pastel-colored drawings of lotus, water lilies, fish, and other wildlife. Graphic title appears, 2022 Lotus and Water Lily Festival. On-screen graphic lists credits and acknowledgments. Janelle Jeffrey, Angela Gladue, Hope Butler, Eastland Gardens Flower Club, Ebb and Flow Media, Tim Irvin.